Hello, guys. Welcome to the show. I hope everyone is doing just fine. This story has been making the headlines across Nigeria. The story of this so called man of God, Apostle Amos Isah, who has been arrested for allegedly forcefully entering a minor, and the police are doing their investigation, which I think it is the right thing for them to do, right? Um, Rich and popular people always or most of the times get away with all the horrible things that they do. We have seen this happen like so many times. I think there was this BBC documentary that was produced about the famous man of God, Prophet TB Joshua. And this thing went out of control in Africa and in Nigeria in particular. Um, Christians from his church came out kicking and storming and accusing the BBC for staging all this, for painting the man of God black. And according to them, the followers, the Christians, the BBC or the Westerners will never appreciate an African for doing something great. That the BBC was only trying to tarnish the reputation of a man of God who has done so much for mankind. Well, I have not seen what he did. Or better still, I still am asking the question, what did the man of God do that has been of great impact in our lives? What did he do? I'm just asking. I hope someone with more information on this particular issue will educate me. But let's come back to the so-called man of God, Apostle Amos. He has been arrested. He is being accused of doing one horrible thing to a minor. And I would just say that let all of us be patient and allow the security officials to carry out their investigations and to establish whether or not the said individual did what he's been accused of. Because I do know that sometimes someone might be accused of things that they did not do. Or sometimes people might use certain things to blackmail other people. I know all that for a fact. But then again, let the police carry out their investigation and let all of us just sit back and watch how all this unfold. So I want us to take a few comments to really understand what people are saying with regards to this issue. So let's read a few comments. So this person said, he will soon be out. This is Nigeria. Well, we all know about the corruption and the bribery and everything. So let's hope that this time won't be like before, and the justice will take its full course. The next person said, he they use small, small girl, they renew covenant. God punished the devil. Well, we don't know that for sure. He's being accused, and hopefully the police will get to the bottom of the issue, and we will all know what exactly went on. Let's see the next one. Poor P thieves. Now that Papa J own the pain me. He said Papa J, Papa Jeremiah. Yeah, most of them are poor P thieves. Most of them are just lying to their feet. Most of them are deceiving gullible people. And sometimes I empathize with common people who, in my own opinion, are being taken for a fool, are being taken for a ride, are being deceived. But then again, at what point are we going to stop blaming the preachers and start blaming those people who let themselves be deceived? At what point are we going to start blaming those people? Because they too share part of this blame, right? Let's see the next one. We are just trying to get bail money for pastor. I think the pastor has more than enough money, and like Nigerian pastor, they are all connected. It's like a gang of thieves, and they all support and protect one another. So I won't be surprised if his fellow colleagues, or like what we call birds of the same feathers, came together and bail him out. But let's see the next one. Nothing is impossible in Nigeria. I believe you saw the one in prison processing visa. Yeah, the corrupt nature of the system in Africa makes everyone doubt whether or not justice can really prevail. But like I have said before, things can always change. Things can always get better. So let all of us sit tight and wait for the police to carry out the investigation. And the last one say, in Nigeria, anything can happen. Of course, anywhere, anything can happen. Not just in Nigeria. Things happen everywhere. There is corruption everywhere. There is bribery everywhere. But then again, let us just be calm and see how all this is going to unfold. And please, if you see anyone doing something that you think is wrong, especially to minors, report them. Report them. We all must protect minors. We all must protect the vulnerables. We all cannot sit and watch evil being done. We have to speak out. At least we have the responsibility as people of the society or people in the society to speak out. That is a responsibility that we all have. We must speak out when we see people doing things that are wrong. We all must speak out.